Hello there, everyone. It's Nathan here. Welcome back to another video here. Today, we have the 2026 Honda CRV Sport Hybrid. First introduced here for the 2026 year. Normally up here in Canada, this was a gas-only version, but they've introduced that hybrid version for us this year. So we'll take a look at the outside of it, the inside of it, and what Honda gives us here. We'll start here with the key fob and look at what Honda gives us standard here with this Sport Hybrid. So we get our nice little egg-shaped key fob. Got a little Honda symbol on the back. We got our actual key there in the bottom of it as well. And then we got our lock and unlock. We got our remote start there. We got our power tailgate button there and our panic button. Nice and simple. To remote start this guy, we're going to hit lock on that. Quickly press hold down on the circle. Wait for those signal lights to flash once that we saw there. And then they're going to flash 6 times for us and start up the vehicle. We will get those 2 10-minute cycles on that guy as well before you have to actually physically start the vehicle. And then turn that guy off. We can just press and hold on that guy again there for us. But nice little simple key fob they give us. Taking a look at the front end of the 26 CRV Sport Hybrids here. Not too much has changed on this side. The big change coming from that 25 to that 26 is the introduction of the vents down here, letting us know that this is a hybrid trim. Other than that, we got our blacked out Honda brow coming all the way across there for us. We got our LED turn signals and our daytime running lights up top there. We got our LED high beam, low beam, and fog light integrated into this housing here for us. Those LED lights are going to shine brighter, they're going to shine further, and we get that lifetime bulb on those guys, so we don't have to worry about changing those. Down below, we got some functional air vents here to cool down the tires on the side, and some styling pieces to kind of separate that bumper so it's not just one big solid piece. Get some nice styling elements blending in here. We got the piano black grille on the Sport Hybrid, which is pretty sweet. We get that difference between that matte black and the piano black. We get the piano black on the Sport Hybrid. We got our big Honda emblem there. Got the piano black ring around it. In behind there is the radar for the adaptive cruise control, the lane departure, the front collision braking, that whole Honda safety suite sensing features that we do get standard. They're going to be in behind there for us. Block heater here. Again, that's just for my own dealership specifically. Not everyone's going to get that. So down below, we get a nice little, almost like a shark gray, little front diffuser, front bumper down here, which kind of separates everything. Little matte black, honeycomb style grille under there. And then we do have the active shutters tucked in behind there. They are currently closed as it's a little bit colder out here, but as soon as that engine warms up, those guys are going to open back up and let all that air in to help cool down the system there for us as well. But all in all, Honda hasn't changed too much. Big addition with those vents down there, and still that nice aggressive front end with the sleek styling that we do get and we love with this generation. Underneath the hood, Honda does throw in for that Sport Hybrid, that award-winning hybrid system that they have introduced here for us, paired up with that 2-liter 4-cylinder motor here. We're going to get 204 horsepower and 247 foot-pounds of torque. So a bit of a bump up from the gas-only trims, which was to be expected with those electric motors on there. We got a couple of our orange wires here to let us know those are those high voltage wires. We got our nice bright orange dipstick here, easy to find. Got our nice bright blue cap for the washer fluid. That's easy to find. I love that. We got in orange lettering what type of oil we are. It's easy to find. I'll know every time. We got our separate 12-volt battery here for us as well. So we got the hybrid battery in the back, and then we got this battery. This guy's just to kind of start that engine on that side. It actually won't use the hybrid battery to start the engine or anything on that side, so I like that they kept that separate. And just in case we do need to jump the vehicle, you do have these battery up front and separated from everything. Other than that, it's a clean layout. Got our air intake here swooping under on top of the electric motor side down to underneath. And then I got tons and tons of room up front here on the exhaust side of the engine. Honda definitely leaves lots of room for us here if we do need to work on anything. It's easily accessible. There's a limited amount of plastic. This is actually a foam piece. It's not even plastic. This is kind of our only plastic piece here and here. And then on top of the cover and whatnot. But other than that, beautiful layout underneath here. And then I will give them props here for the mounts on the side here. I don't have to fumble around with a one here and trying to find the hole or anything. I just open the hood and pop it up and it opens all on its own. Nice and assisted on the gas strut side. Love that. Heading up to the windshield area here for the Honda CRV. We got our nice wide camera here for us for the adaptive cruise control, the lane departure, the front collision braking, all the safety suite features. That's our other half of that genius system there, paired up with the radar system up front. So we got the LiDAR and an actual visual camera on that side. CRVs are coming with the smart wiper system here. So we got our sprayers actually introduced onto the wiper arm itself. You got two right here and then two on the actual blade connect here for us, each arm on that side. So total of 4 for each. And then those guys are obviously going to just spray on the way up and then not on the way down. So we save a little bit of cost on the wiper fluid, as well as we get a more direct spray to actually clean that windshield. And then at those higher speeds, we also retain actually cleaning the windshield instead of the spray and pray method where we're at those highway speeds and it kind of just blows over the roof and actually cleans buddy guy's car behind you instead of your own windshield. So nice on that side. And then easy mobility on them. They instantly go into manual mode if I need to change the wiper, or during that winter time if I need to put these up so they don't get stuck under the windshield there, even though we do have the heated element underneath. But just in case, it is easy on that side. And you just give them a flop and push them back down with ease. They go back down into their resting spot for us there. Taking a look down the whole side of the vehicle here, so much to talk about on that side. We'll start down here at the actual tire and rim area. For the 26 CRV Sport Hybrid, Honda actually does introduce a new rim design on this side here for us, and I quite like what they did. They're still keeping it simple. They got us a full piano black rim on this side. I'm not really sure what we would call this design on this side. They're kind of like almost like an angled arrow type thing, but you have to let me know on that side. But I love what they've done with it. Got our chrome lug nuts on there, and then factory tires here. We do get a 235, 60 on an 18-inch rim, and they're going to be an all-weather tire here for us. They're going to be the Bridgestone Ecopias on this side, so still got nice filtering on the side. They're nice and stiff. They're not going to be too squishy where the tarmac's going to eat them up. We're just missing that snowflake on them, so not quite rated for full-on winter time. But heading back up here to the rest of the side, we do get a nice little side reflector right here for us, and we get that plastic trim coming up the wheel well and all the way down to the bottom and across for those rocks and the salt on the roads. Doesn't eat through our nice paint that we have here. We do get a nice piano black top on the mirror cover with our integrated turn signal light there. So we can let everyone know which way we're turning. That guy's on the widest part of the vehicle there. I know with the LEDs and myself here, sometimes I can't actually see the turn signal. So by all means, it's nice to have it on that widest part of the vehicle. And added, we do get the actual breakaway mirrors. So if you do accidentally run into something or someone accidentally runs into you, you're more than likely not going to break that expensive mirror. It will just fold in. And then standard on these guys, we do get the blind spot monitoring system as well for the driver passenger side mirror. So that guy's going to let us know when someone's in our blind spot behind us. We're driving down the highway and whatnot, so we can make an educated lane change after our shoulder check and whatnot. It'll go solid when someone's there, and then it will actually flash orange, and an audible alert comes through the speakers if you happen to hit your turn signal while it's already orange. So we do get an audible and a visual warning on that side, so it's nice that we do get both. New for the 26s, Honda's actually blacked out the previously chrome kind of window guard all the way around here. So I like that they've done that. It adds a little bit more of a nice styling cue on that side. And we get rid of that chrome, which if you're a fan of chrome, I'm so sorry. If you're not, here we are. We got rid of it. Got the keyless entry system, standard with all the Hondas. So hit our fingers and hand in the door and we can go there. And then we actually just press top of this button here on the handle and it'll actually lock it for us. So nice and simple on that side. You can keep your key fob in your pocket or in your purse or whatnot. We can even turn away the walk away auto lock. There's some deeper settings in there for us. That way we're fully customizable on that side. We get our roof rails back here on the Sport Hybrid for us as well. We're just missing the cross members on that, so if you did want to put something on top, we're just missing that one thing. But from factory, we get the actual roof rail itself, and we have the sunroof on top here for us. Not a full panoramic moonroof, sadly. Honda did take those away with that previous generation. Going to this one, we do get the standard sunroof on that side as well. On the back side, we got lots going on this side here. We got our nice body paint color with a half matte black sort of tail wing on the CRVs with our third brake light integrated up top there for us. We got our LED tail lights, got our LED reverse lights here, and then we got our standard signal lights. I don't know what's going on there. Everything else is LED. Might as well just make that an LED. I don't know what Honda was thinking on that one. But got our nice chrome Honda badge there, our all-wheel drive sticker, letting everyone know that this is all-wheel drive. Other than that, got our backup camera here down below with our 3 different views. We do get the 90-degree view, the 45, and the full bird's eye view pointing straight down there for us. And then standard for the CRVs, we also get the rear camera washer as well, which is a pretty cool feature. That guy's linked in sync with the sprayer for the back wiper here as well. So every time you want to spray the back window, it'll also clean the backup camera for you too. So some added benefits during mud season, winter time, kind of any of that stuff. You no longer have to clean your backup camera. It'll clean it for you there. New for us as well here on the 26s are the blacked out CRV badge and the blacked out hybrid badge with that nice little blue accent in there. And then our blacked out sport badge, that one already came blacked out for us. It was the CRV badge mainly and the hybrid badge that didn't come. So it's nice that they've added them all together now and they're all blacked out for us. We got some rear markers right here for us, some reflectors, our chrome tailpipe, and then kind of a matte black, kind of shark gray like the front match setup back here for us as well. So I like that they match those two things up to keep everything kind of in sync for us. Last thing back here, we do get the power tailgate included on the sport trim there. So got a button just underneath where I pressed there. We got another button to close it here, and then a button on our fob, and a button just beside the steering wheel on the driver's side as well to open up this tailgate here. And then they do give us the height adjustable setting. So me standing about 5'11", I'm standing underneath it perfectly fine. But if you did want it a bit lower, you just give it a yank quickly, press and hold down on that button for us, and then it'll actually open up to that specific height for you in case you got a lower garage or you're parking underneath a tree, you don't really want it to hit it, kind of whatever fits the stuff for you. Cargo area for this, it's a good sized cargo area. We got lots of height on this side. You can see with one of those seats folded down, you get even more space. We do introduce a little bit of a hump there as these are reclining rear seats, so the mechanism for that's a little bit bigger than that previous gen. But we get some extra cubby space right here, and then some extra cubby space over here as well. We get 2 LED lights back here so you can see what you're doing in the dark, and then we get a 12-volt plug in here for us as well. Some grocery hooks on the side. And then we also get the actual compressor here with the foam there because we don't have a spare tire anymore, unfortunately. But underneath here is usually some extra storage, but it now is taken up by the actual lithium-ion battery sits underneath here for us. So we can't move this guy anymore. It is fixed in place for us, but they give us that compressor with the foam and the air. So if we do get a flat, we can shoot some foam in there and whatnot for us and keep on going on our trip or to the actual shop. But that guy tucks away in there for us, and then you do have the funnel for the gas tank in there. Working our way down the driver's side, all the same stuff going on this side. Got the keyless entry, the blind spot, got our blacked out pieces here and everything. New for us will kind of be this is where we actually fill up the vehicle, as we are a non-plug-in hybrid. So the actual engine itself does get its juice, or the battery, sorry, does get its juice from the engine itself, or when we do use the regenerative braking on this side, because we do have that accessible to us, and we have a few different levels of regenerative braking. So you do still have to fill this guy up with gas, but we do have a little bit of a funkier gas caps. There's no actual button inside the vehicle to open the gas cap. It is going to be open every time I have the car open, and it's going to be locked every time I have the car locked. So right now we have the car open, and I give it a press, and that guy opens up for us. And you can see we don't actually have a cap here either. We just put the gas nozzle straight in. no actual cap to fumble around with. And then when I do press that closed, if I go and lock the vehicle quickly, so I locked it there, I can't open this anymore. It will not let me. So it's a nice little anti-theft side on that, guys, so no one can siphon your expensive gas that we do get. Other than that, the sticker on this guy, we got 6 liters per 100 kilometers in the city. We got 6.9 liters per 100K on the highway. And then we got a combined of 6.4 liters per 100K on that side. The actual total vehicle price does have TBD listed on there, but I'll have that actual price listed somewhere for us over here for us. As Honda, when they sent these guys in, we were amid all the tariffs and whatnot, so Honda did send these guys without their listing on the sticker side, even though they gave it to you on hondacanada.ca, which I thought was super weird, but it is what it is at the end of the day. We'll take a look at the inside. Sitting inside here, now there's lots and lots to go through. First off, I want to talk about the doors, because the Sport Hybrid is nowhere near the top trim for what we get here in Canada. It is pretty much dead smack in the middle trim, so it's not a base model, but it's nowhere near the top trim. But yet, even with that still being said, Honda does give us some soft touch here on the door for us. We get some nice added vinyl on here for us with some nice texture, kind of like a golf ball texture, but it is a piano black there for us as well. We get some more soft touch down here with the orange stitching on the door, some storage, power locks, power windows, and mirrors and all that good stuff. And then we do get some more storage down here with our hard plastics on those places that do get hit more often. And then we got our CRV badge right here for us. So it's nice to see Honda including that on some of those lower trims. Like, this is the entry level to the hybrids. Normally you don't expect that from that entry level, but here we are getting those soft touch materials and that different texture along the door and whatnot. And it's not just plain Jane on that side. So it's nice to see. Even on the seats as well, looking at the driver's seat, we got some nice orange stitching here. We got a little bit of leather right there, and then we got a nice perforated cloth with a cool design on it, and more of a bucket style seat with our power driver seat as well. We do get the actual 4-way power seat with the lumbar support on this mid trim, which is awesome to see. Taking a look at the inside of the CRV Sport Hybrid here, lots and lots to go through. We got a redesigned screen here. We got some other added stuff because we are hybrid in the Sport, some more standard features. First off, we'll start this guy up though. So we give our power button a little push there. And then we are greeted by our half digital, half analog screen here for us. We got our power percentage gauge right here, our EV lights on as well for us. Awesome to see on that side. We got our speedometer up top, the digital one and the analog one. We got our kilometers, what drive mode we're in, temperature, our fuel bar. And then in behind here is a bunch of information that we'll go over. Steering wheel wise, we got our leather wrap steering wheel that is heated. It's got a nice feel to it. It's not rough or anything. It's smooth. It's actually a little bit squishy too, which is cool. I like that. We got our orange stitching embroidered on the steering wheel here for us as well. Heated steering wheel button below. We kind of get a flat black around the actual wheel and then a little chrome part down below to add some depth to the steering wheel, I guess, maybe. Perhaps I'm using the wrong word for that one. But we got track select here, volume up and down, our speak to text button there for us as well. And then we got our home button here for us and a little scroll wheel here. So if we hit that home button, we can see in the screen there pops up a bunch of settings for us. And if I hit the scroll wheel, we can go through a bunch, like our vehicle settings, traction control. We got our brightness. And if you don't want any content, you can do that one. Safety support, which is the rest of our safety features, which we can turn on and off. We got maintenance, who's wearing their seatbelt, all-wheel drive, driver attention, our phone if it's hooked up, what audio we want playing, AM, FM, Bluetooth, speed and time, range and fuel, and then our power flow button to kind of see what's going on with that battery and engine and what's kind of driving the wheels for us. This side, we got our cruise control button. So if we hit that button, that same emblem will actually pop up top there, right above where it says normal. We can see it's on there now. And then I actually just hit this button down to set my speed. If I want to go up speed, down speed, how close I want to follow someone, I can actually change the bars here. They're disappearing in the center there from 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lane departure here. So this guy's going to actually ping pong us back in the lane. You'll feel the steering will get just ever so slightly, a little bit more tense, and it'll actually keep us in the lane more. So to activate that guy, we can see that emblem pops up on the screen for us to let us know. Infotainment wise, they give us a new screen layout on this side. Same size screen, but different layout. And it's a more simple layout, which I love. So we got what's playing right here for us. AM, FM, whatnot. If our phone's connected, that'll pop up here. Easy buttons to access the wireless CarPlay and Android Auto. And then we got our general settings here for us as well. Audio source, sound if you want more bass. And then we still get a physical home button, a physical connect button that will connect us to the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and a physical volume knob as well for us there. A couple track select buttons there for us. And then we got that nice honeycomb mesh grille with the vents tucked in behind it, with that texture going all the way across to the passenger side there for us. HVAC controls, we got our heated seats on the outside here for us, passenger over there. We got our temperature knobs here for us. We got the dual zone climate or the single zone if you want it to be that. Fan speed is in the middle for us where we want it. Press that button there. Feet, hands, face, defrost, front defrost only, and then the rear defrost with the mirror defrost button into one there, and then the AC button and the recirculation button there for us. Down even further, we got two USB-C plugins there and a 12-volt. We got our wireless charger, which is now standard in the CRVs for Canada. And then we got some more storage beside it with a little texture on it so stuff's not sliding around. We got our physical shifter here. We got our park reverse neutral drive. And then the B at the bottom will help us control the regenerative braking. It lets you control what kind of level you want. So if you're a person that likes a more aggressive regenerative braking, you can make it more aggressive. If you want it less aggressive, you can do that. So we'd put that guy into the B mode there, shift that guy all the way down, and then up in our dash here, you can see we got B with the M and a couple arrows. And then if I want to change that, I actually just change it with these paddles on the back of the shifter. We got one on this side, and then we got one on this side as well for us. So if I play with those paddles, I can make it more aggressive for us, or I can make it less aggressive, which is super sweet. If I pop that guy in reverse, we can see that backup camera pops up. We got the super wide version, so we can see all the way down, basically 90 degrees. A little bit shorter, more of a 45, and then straight up and down as well for us. And then we got that rear cross traffic alert as well. So if someone's driving this way or someone's driving that way, some arrows will pop up for us, and an audible alert will pop up with a few beeps to let us know that there is someone there. Other than that, drive mode selector is beside the actual shifter. If we pop that guy up, we'll move back up to the dash here. You can see we got sport, normal, economy, and snow mode. Those guys are going to change the actual tuning in the ECU a little bit to help us out in those different weather types. Sport's going to be aggressive, obviously. Normal is normal. Economy is going to be economy, a little bit more fuel economy back to us. It'll hit the EV mode more often. And then snow mode's going to help us out on those slippery weather conditions. Hill descent control button. That guy's going to let us stay anywhere from 3 to 20 kilometers an hour. If you have a steep hill that you're going down and you don't want to touch the brakes and risk sliding out, you can turn that guy on. Electronic parking brake there for us. Brake hold button in case you do want to take your foot off the gas while you're in drive. You can do that and not go anywhere. Got a nice little piano black hint around the actual shifter console here that goes up there. Couple cup holders. We got some storage in front of that. And then we got our leather center console with that orange stitching again there for us. And then a huge center console with lots and lots of space. We got up top sunglass holder as well that's included on that. A couple of map lights. We do get the SOS light with the cover on it so we don't accidentally hit that guy. And then we get the sunroof controls there. We do get a manual cover on it, but an actual power sunroof on that side as well, which is awesome. Hopping into the back seat in the second row of the CRV, First thing we'll notice is this door here is actually going to open up all the way pretty much 90 degrees, which lets us get in and out super easy. It creates a huge open area for us to get in. If we have some older folks and they need that space to get in and out, if you got a big thing that you're carrying and you need to get in and out, you need that space, it's awesome to see, as majority of those doors do open till about right here, whereas that CRV is going to open super wide for us there. Same kind of material in the back. We do swap that out for some hard plastic up top, but we still get that same design. Still get the same soft touch material with the orange stitching back here for us. A couple cup holders as well for us there, which is awesome to see. Taking a sit down in the back of the 26 CRV Sport, we do get those nice cloth seats with that orange stitching carried out into the back here for us. We got our reclining seats back here. I got my map light up top here for us. We do get 2 vents back here, so we can get some air conditioning to us in the back too. And then funny enough, we actually do get 2 USB-C plugins in the back here for the rear passengers. I think that's funny that Honda adds that in there, as the 26 CRV Sport non-hybrid doesn't actually get these 2 things. It's actually just the Sport hybrid that gets them. So it's funny that they differentiate that between the same trim, but one hybrid, one not. We're going to add some plugins back there for the ones that get the hybrid. So kind of funny on that side. But again, a mid-trim model, we got rear plugins. You don't normally see that until you get to that upper end of the trim levels. Even the top trim sometimes is where they'll finally add that in there. So I like that Honda's creating more features, more standard for us, which is awesome to see. And other than that, I got loads and loads of room back here. I'm chilling big time. I have no stress for my knees touching the front seat or anything like that. And I got some more storage back here for myself as well, which is sweet. My sight lines are awesome as well. I can see all around. We got huge windows, front, rear. Love to see it. Now, that does wrap us up for today on the 26 CRV Sport Hybrid that we got a chance to take a look at. If there's anything that I missed or we want to see more of, you let me know. We are out here winging it at the end of the day here. So if there's stuff I missed, let me know. And we'll see you guys in the next video.